Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to WatchYouWant.com. Thanks for logging on. Panerai is a longtime house favorite here at WatchYouWant.com. It was actually the basis for our inception. When our founder and CEO, O.J. Watley, first started collecting luxury watches, he was buying and selling into his collection principally due to his enthusiasm for the newly arrived Swiss-Italian brand Officine Panerai. Now, in the late 1990s, when O.J. was getting into Panerai, the U.S. was just discovering the beginnings of its love affair with the brand. And the brand was just beginning to gain a sense of itself, not so much as a military contractor anymore, but as a purveyor of luxury, high-quality, haute de gamme Swiss timepieces. Now, the thing about the Panerai Luminor Submersible is it marked a departure for the company during this period. Right around 1998, shortly after being purchased by what would become the Vendome and then Richemont group, Panerai was looking to take its already broad shoulders, its beefy watches, its aggressive sports styling, and kick it up a notch. And what you got from that was the submersible concept. Take a Panerai Luminor with its iconic cushion case, 44mm diameter, its crescent-shaped device protecting the crown, ingenious little patented device there, and iconic of the brand. Take that, but add a unidirectional diver's bezel, more visible indexes, yes, more visible than a standard Luminor, and then put the whole thing together as an explicitly dive-targeted watch. Now, well, you might say that all Panerai watches are divers in one way or another. After all, the brand was conceived to supply Italian frogmen during the 30s, 40s, and 50s. The reality is that in the modern sense, a dive watch is much more specialized. And that's what the Luminor Submersible is really designed to address. So what you get here is all of the essential goodness of the Panerai Luminor, everything that made it the original cult watch of the modern era, but you're adding that rugged look of a pure diver, the extra versatility that comes with the unidirectional rotating diver's bezel, greater legibility, which isn't just an asset in a dive sense, but at any time. You're getting a watch that is incredibly versatile, that can be transformed by a strap swap, that's appropriate, truthfully, in any situation, wears comfortably on the wrist, and in the case of this Panerai Luminor Submersible PAM024, you're getting a beautiful brushed and polished case that can take all the hard knocks and easily be refinished by any jeweler in the country. Now, the nice thing about the Submersible is it's a Luminor Plus. If you liked the visibility of the standard Luminor, you're going to love the Submersible. Big, fat, sausage-style numerals at 12 and 6 combined with equally large applied white gold lume-bearing indexes all the way around. The hands heavily skeletonized to permit a view of the small seconds, which is an ISO required element for any dive watch. That's ISO 6425. It actually defines what a dive watch is. So this watch has the small seconds, and like many of the early three-hand, that is hours, minutes, and seconds Panerai Luminor models, this one is a chronometer-grade movement. It's what's called the Panerai OP3 caliber, which is based on the tough-as-nails Valjoux 7750. Now, if you had just one movement, one choice of watch movement to go into the foxhole with you, the Valjoux 7750 would be a good choice. It's durable, any watchmaker can work on it. It can take horrendous knocks and keep going. And in a watch like this, which is aggressive, designed for an active lifestyle, designed for carefree use, the 7750 is a perfect match. Now, with chronometer certification, that means it's been held to the COSC's exacting standards for a chronometer Swiss watch. That's a protected term. If you don't make a Swiss watch to chronometer standards legally, by international convention, you cannot put chronometer on the dial, on the watch, on the movement, or anywhere in the paperwork for the watch. So what you're getting here actually represents only about 1% of Swiss watch production that meets that standard. So it's an exceptional timepiece in addition to being an exceptionally versatile and exceptionally handsome timepiece. Now, as I was saying, all the traditional Luminor traits are there. Now, this being a J series from roughly 2007 to 2008, you have to remember that the PAM024 has had a very long run, from roughly 1998 to the present, so it's gotten all of the running changes and perks that have found their way into the Panerai line. And if you look closely at the device protecting the crown here, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's actually a small roller bearing on the end of the cam that secures the crown. Little details like that add a lot of value to later production Panerai watches. The little running changes that sort of continue the company's progression away from its utilitarian rough-cut roots in the military to its newfound status as a purveyor of luxury, high-quality, highly finished products. That little roller bearing reduces wear and produces a creamier open and shut feel, which is really why you want to get a later production Panerai Luminor if possible. If you can get the chronometer movement, now they no longer certify their watches chronometer grade. The new movements, the in-house movements, are admirable, but they are not chronometers. So if you want a chronometer grade Panerai, you need to get one of the old customer caliber based watches, because they're simply not doing it anymore. You will not get a modern Panerai with an in-house movement with a chronometer certificate. So the bottom line is what you're looking at is kind of the best of both worlds. That innovative early Vendome submersible case, the burly submersible look, the chronometer grade movement with the latest finishing and quality standards and feature standards that you get in the current production Panerai watches. Beautifully built, feels like a bank vault in the hand. And while there is a titanium version of this watch called the PAM025, I actually prefer the 24 because in the true sport watch style and the spirit of a rugged utility watch, if steel takes a knock, it can easily be refinished, easily and cheaply. And having the weight of steel, it's just reassuring. The Panerai cushion case sits so lightly on the wrist anyway, there's really no need to go titanium. With this beautiful Panerai factory rubber strap and the deployant clasp, it's really the total package. Swap it on alligator leather, suddenly it's a dress watch. Put it back on the rubber, you're good to go at the beach. There are few watches as durable, desirable, iconic, and fun as a Panerai Luminor, and the submersible model with dive potential just takes it up another notch. This Panerai Luminor Submersible PAM024 is available from watchyouwant.com in outstanding condition. On a brand new strap, it presents as new. Check it out on our website, watchyouwant.com, along with our entire selection of luxury pre-owned watches. I'm confident that you will find the watch you want.